How would I describe God's Own Junkyard? I'd say it's a wonderland of neon. If I had to give it a title, I'd say it was a wonderland of neon. To describe it in a bigger way, I would say it's somewhere to go and enjoy neon in every possible space that we could put it. Multicolour, good for the soul, good for the mind, and loads and loads of artwork pieces all over.
Soho in central London was and still is an epicenter for cultural diversity. The district began as a hub for music scenes and nightclub venues during the 19th century. However, much of it later went through a period of change, especially during the 1980s. With the influx of emerging sex shops and theatres, this was set in place. With this strange but familiar phenomenon came a huge scene of neon lights appearing within the streets of Soho. Neon signs were a popular choice for lighting up shops during the 1970s and 80s. This was to compete with nearby businesses. To attract more customers by illuminating their shops, it encouraged ongoers to visit them. The district now became a strip of bright lights and striking shop signs and eye-catching designs. These neon signs at the time were in high demand by the newly founded establishments. A workshop by the name of God's Own Junkyard quickly became the main supplier of neon signs for the district, owned by neon artist Christopher Lacey. His father founded the workshop in 1952 and became obsessed with creating intricate and unique signs with neon.
So I'm Linda Bracey and I'm the owner, part of the Bracey family. Back before 1952, my father-in-law, Dick Bracey, he was a miner down in Wales, in Tredegar. He hated working in the dark, so he came to London, worked for a neon sign company, learnt the art of neon, and started his own business in 1952. He had two sons, one being my husband Chris. He was an artist, a mad artist. He used to walk through the streets of Soho, and it was always his dream to re-sign all the establishments. But he worked with his dad. They did lots of fairgrounds, all the kind of thing with flashing bulbs and things all over the country. But as for Soho, he started to do the signs sort of one after the other, up there, because all the different establishments were different owners and they didn't trust people. They just didn't trust people. And they even trusted him to name them. So a lot of the strip joints and clubs and peep shows and things were all named by Chris. And it was through Soho that we got our first film. Because Chris was up a ladder fitting a sign, and a guy came up to him and said, I want to do some filming inside, down in the basement, one of the girly clubs, but they won't let me because they obviously thought he was from either the police or Inland Revenue or someone. They didn't trust him. And Chris said, all right, look, I'll get you in, I'll talk to them, but you've got to give me the work on the signs on the film, which Chris managed to get him in, and the film was Mona Lisa with Bob Hoskins, which was set in Soho. So we did all the signs on the film, and that was kind of our introduction into film work. He realised that neon wasn't just an advertising medium, but he realised that it was great to use as an art medium as well. So he started making artwork pieces way back, and his designs, became quite well known.